I still don't feel like a professional photographer. I would do it for free if I didn't have to pay rent. It is surreal that I have the opportunity to travel and meet cool people and, tell people stories. Money is not my natural skill set. I was recommended Curve by a friend who just said it saved his bacon a few times. It basically functions as my wallet. Photography can be really hard work and long days, and you need to make sure you're ready for it. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time looking at my finances, so it's nice to be able to just check one app, see where everything's at. It simplifies a lot of things, and that's important when I'm running around. I've used my Curve cards in some pretty crazy places. To buy peanut butter in Kenya, an expedition to Greenland. When I'm shooting on location, it puts my mind at ease knowing that I won't have to pay foreign transaction fees. Yeah, my maths isn't great, so it's nice not to have to worry. The more you are immersed in what you're doing, the more true to form your photographs will be. There's something about freezing a moment of time. These amazing moments present themselves. It's your responsibility to capture them. It does inform your way of looking at the world. It's just a way of thinking. Sometimes things can be complicated. Keeping it simple is the name of the game for me.
I'm essentially an entrepreneur. I buy businesses, operate them, and I grow them. Splitting work and home has been a little difficult. My world got flipped upside down. I'll have a big client or a problem at work that I need to resolve, but these two little people that have no respect for my time are running amok. Constant time management. I used to have a big wallet. I probably have 6 cards just for the business. 15 personal cards. Having all of them in Curve, I'm confident that my spending can be sorted out correctly. That intersection between home and work is becoming a little more blurred. I just have to be my genuine self at both places. When I come into the office and I'm able to have that human touch, it feels good to be part of a mission that everyone is on together. I'm constantly having to create new relationships. I do a lot of taking clients out. It seems like I'm always eating and drinking. So Curve definitely helps. The go back in time feature helps me solve a lot of headaches. To know that I can move an expense from one card to another one real time. It's a little safety net. Everything that I do revolves around me spending money on something. Anything that can make my life easier, it's a big win for me.
It sounds so cliche, but I could never see myself in a 9-to-5 job. Every day is always something different, the excitement of traveling and getting to see new places. Obviously, as a flight attendant, you try to pack the least amount of things as possible. I have a lot of different cards, so it's nice to just put one card in my purse. And overnight, it can be anywhere from 13 to 24 hours. So it's not a lot of time. Get up, walk around a little bit, maybe grab a coffee, a good bagel. I hit the shops, I like going to like secondhand places, hole in the wall places, you know, vintage stuff. I always feel cool when I whip out my Curve card. I can just pull up my one card, use it, and then not even have to worry about keeping up with my other cards. And I could use my Curve cash that I've accumulated. You're not really thinking about earning this cash back, but then you go into your app and you see like, oh, I have, you know, $40. Yeah, it's made my life a lot easier for sure. I like that it summarizes what you've spent in a month, so I can kind of track, am I spending too much? Am I staying on budget? Things like that. We have a Facebook group. People will post in there, this is what you should do as far as like restaurants, things that aren't very touristy. Helps us make the most of our overnight. So I have my credit card that I can earn air miles on. I can add it to Curve, and then also I earn cash back with Curve. It's kind of a 2-for-1, which is really cool. I can really do whatever I want with my schedule. The flexibility of it is amazing. Flying around and getting to see cool places, living my best life.
I'm a tech enthusiast. I'm also kind of a personal finance enthusiast as well. And I'm constantly looking for how to achieve minimalization where those two marry together. Curve has been an awesome product since I found it. Being able to slim down my wallet, offloading things that I have to carry around, I think it's really awesome in that way. Without, opening up bazillions of apps, I can just centralize spending into a single platform to have a single window pane into my financial life. The big vision for myself is, how do I automate my life? Maximum benefit with minimum processes. I try so hard to be a minimalist. We have 2 dogs, Toki and Zara. Oh my gosh. If you're a true minimalist, you wouldn't have dogs. Relating with living objects. It's not a thing that you can minimalize. It's supposed to be inefficient for a reason. That's where automation and other aspects of life really helps. Smart rules are great. It makes automations in your financial life really easy. You can just pay, and the smart rule knows which card to put it on. My wife and I love going to nature trails or parks with the dogs. Being able to enjoy that present moment. Those moments where you can kind of enjoy nature, that's awesome. I can have this beautiful balance of minimalism yet some sort of a chaos. I think I've really learned that through my wife and the dogs.
I'm definitely a workhorse. A lot of it does date back to my parents. I just always had that blue-collar mentality towards things. Sports has been kind of like my anchor throughout my entire life. I love taking care of my health, whether it's mental health, whether it's physical health. Getting outside, getting movement, and getting that organic medicine. Something that you can always rely on to really just have your back. That kind of parallels over the Curve too. That is one of my anchor points. Being able to link my debit cards and credit cards to a single smart credit card, a no-brainer. Living in New York, it's definitely an expensive place. You want to make sure you're on top of your finances. Curve is kind of the perfect product to do that. I can check out my insights, where I'm spending, what categories, how I can better optimize. I'm a 27-year-old guy living in New York City. My priorities are starting to change. It's super important to me to know where I'm spending my money. I grew up in a house with two sisters and a mom, so shopping is always definitely ingrained in my head. I'm a points guy. Being able to transfer that over to crypto rewards within Curve, I think is a game changer. The whole team atmosphere is really what made me gravitate towards sports in the first place. Having those building blocks and foundations of a good team is something that I've always taken from both my mom and dad. You learn more about yourself, be able to grow, the morals that you kind of learn along the way. Just makes you a better person at the end of the day too.